What is up, everybody? JT Dangerously here once again. I am back to do my New Japan Pro Wrestling's Windy City Riot 2022 predictions. Now, Windy City Riot happens this Saturday, live on NewJapanWorld.com and Fight TV from the sold-out Odeum Expo Center in my favorite wrestling city, Chi-Town, Chicago, Illinois. Now, this card for Windy City Riot, folks, it is loaded and stacked from top to bottom. We have 8 fantastic matches, so I am extremely excited to do my Windy City Riot predictions for you guys this year, and I hope you guys do enjoy. Now, our record coming into Windy City Riot this year after our last New Japan Pro Wrestling event, which was Hyper Battle in Ryogoku Sumo Hall last Saturday, we went 6-2. So our overall record coming in is 464, 160, and 5. So we're coming in hot, and I'm looking to keep it that way. So hoping this video we will continue the winning ways. We're on a 3 pay-per-view winning streak. Hoping this video we make it win number 4. Hopefully. Now, if you guys haven't checked out my 2020 NBA Playoffs first round predictions video yet, definitely go check it out if you haven't, guys, because this is the second video of the week. So, hope you guys be able to watch this video and all the fantastic videos we got on deck on the channel in the month of April this year. And as always, sure to support the channel as always, guys, by watching these videos, super kicking those like buttons, hitting that notification bell, and commenting your picks and your opinions in the comment sections down below. Now, if this is your first time watching my channel today, guys, as a first time viewer and this is your first video, boy, big to go in if you're a huge fan of New Japan Pro Wrestling like myself, and you're ready for Windy City Riot from the Odeum Expo Center in Chicago, Illinois. Welcome to the Dangerous Alliance. I'm JT Dangerously. Welcome to the club, because this club is two. Woo woo! Again, thank you guys so very much. Now, other than that, let's get right into these predictions. Let's start off with the first matchup. It is a 6-man tag team battle. On one side, they're all representing the LA Dojo, consisting of Yuya Uemura, the Wild Rhino Clark Connors, and the Alpha Wolf, Carl Fredericks, and their opponents. All of them representing All Elite Wrestling and The Factory, consisting of Nick Comoroto, Aaron Solo, and QT Marshall. So coming from me in the 6-man tag team battle between the LA Dojo and The Factory, I wouldn't be shocked the LA Dojo wins this, but I'm going to go with the more veteran 6-man team of The Factory's Nick Comoroto, Aaron Solo, and QT Marshall to get it done and defeat the LA Dojo squad of Yuya Uemura, Clark Connors, and the Alpha Wolf, Carl Fredericks, by any means. And now next matchup, it is a colossal 10-man tag team battle. On one side, you have the team consisting of Ren Narita, Alex Coughlin, Chris Dickinson, the soon-to-be and future Impact Wrestling World Champion, the walking weapon Josh Alexander, and Mr. No Days Off, Fred Rosser. And their opponents are all representing Team Filthy, consisting of JR Kratos, Danny Limelight, Black Tiger, Jarrell Nelson, and Royce Isaacs. So coming from me in this colossal 10-man tag team battle, I'm going to go with Team Rosser to get it done. The team of Ren Narita, Alex Coughlin, Chris Dickinson, Josh Alexander, and Mr. No Days F. Fred Rosser to defeat the Team Filthy squad of JR Kratos, Danny Limelight, Black Tiger, Jarrell Nelson, and Royce Isaacs by any means. And now next matchup, it is a one-on-one showdown. On one side, he is a former 2-time IWGP Heavyweight Champion. He is also a former 2-time IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champion, a former 2-time winner of the New Japan Cup, and a former never Openweight Champion. And if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. He is Blue Justice, Yuji Nagata, and his opponent is the longest reigning strong openweight champion. He is Filthy Tom Lawler. Now, this matchup is definitely big, especially for Yuji Nagata, because if he can beat the strong openweight champion, he can get a shot at the strong openweight championship, but it's not going to be easy. The other side, you have Filthy Tom Lawler looking to continue his strongest and longest reign as the strong openweight champion, and a victory over a former IWGP Heavyweight Champion will definitely be a big name on his list of victims. And surprisingly, I'm shocked that he's not defending the strong openweight title here. If he defended the strong openweight title against Nagata here and beat Nagata, this would have been a big victory for him, but this is a non-title match. But Tom Lawler better not take Yuji Nagata he better not take Yuji Nagata lightly, because Yuji Nagata can put you down with that exploder and that armbar. So coming from me in this one-on-one showdown, ooh, man, if this was just for the strong openweight title, I would have been more worried about Tom Lawler. But coming from me, I'm going to go with the longest reigning, strongest and longest strong openweight champion, Filthy Tom Lawler, to get it done and defeat Blue Justice, Yuji Nagata, by any means in a banger. And now the next matchup. It is a massive 12-man tag team battle. On one side, they are all representing the United Empire, consisting of Aussie Open, TJP, the Ultimate Weapon, Aaron Hanare, and the brand new IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, consisting of the Great Protector, Dominator the Great Okan, and the Hatchet, the Imperium Unit, Jeff Cobb. And their opponents, almost all representing the Cutthroat Darkness era of consisting of the former IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions and the former Impact Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Carl Machine Gun Anderson and Luke Gallows, the Good Brothers. You have the Ultimate Finesser, Chris Bay. You have the original Headbanger, El Phantasmo. You have Hikuleo. And you have a New Japan Pro Wrestling legend, a former IWGP Heavyweight Champion, a former member of the NWO back in the 90s. He is Scott Flash Norton. So coming from me in this colossal 12-man tag team battle between two of my favorite factions in New Japan Pro Wrestling, the United Empire and Bullet Club, my biggest question is, where does Hikuleo's allegiance lie? We all saw his match against Jay White at Mutiny on Sunday, and he gave him the too sweet up. So is Hikuleo part of Switchblade's Bullet Club, or is he going to side with his brothers, the Gorillas of Destiny and Jado, and join Hontai? So that's the big question coming in for Bullet Club. And the fact that we're seeing Scott Flash Norton in New Japan Pro Wrestling. The 50th year of New Japan Pro Wrestling is wild. I mean, we've seen Tatsumi Fujinami wrestle. And now we're seeing Scott Flash Norton return. So the 50th anniversary of New Japan Pro Wrestling has been very, very entertaining. But coming from me, I'm going to go with my boys in the United Empire, the team of Aussie Open, TJP, the Ultimate Weapon Aaron Hanare, and the new IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, the Great Okan and Jeff Cobb, to get it done here and defeat my Bullet Club boys of the Good Brothers, Chris Bay, Hikuleo, El Phantasmo, and Scott Flash Norton by any means. And our next matchup, it is a 6-man tag team Chicago street fight. On one side, he is representing AEW and the House of Black. He is the SoCal Monster, Brody King. And his partners are the former IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, former World Tag League winners, and former Impact Wrestling Tag Team Champions. The team of David Finlay and the flamboyant Juice Robinson, they are FinJuice. And their opponents, consisting of Bad Dude Tito, Shane Hask, and the former NXT North American Champion, and if you know his music, making its Steam debut on the channel, you'll know who I'm talking about.
I'm ready for the war. Send them to the morgue. If they step, I let them more. Ready for the war. Said I'm ready for the war. Disrespect the boy, then I send them to the morgue. Yeah, I put that work in, day out.
He is Jonah. So coming from me in this 6-man tag team Chi-Town street fight, this one could be an absolute banger because you got two big guys like Brody King and Jonah going at it, and you got FinJuice with Bad Dude Tito and Shane Hask. This one's going to be good. I got a feeling this one's going to be an absolute banger. But coming from me, I'm going to go with the SoCal Monster Brody King and FinJuice to get it done here and defeat the team of Bad Dude Tito, Shane Hask, and Jonah by any means in an absolute banger. And our next matchup, it is the USFJ Open Challenge. On the one side, it will be a mystery opponent stepping up to this Open Challenge, and whoever that is will be facing the undisputed leader of the Cutthroat Darkness era of
Bullet Club.
4.
He is the former IWGP Heavyweight Champion, a former IWGP Intercontinental Champion, a former IWGP United States Champion, and the former IWGP Never Openweight Champion. And he is the future and soon-to-be undisputed IWGP Champion, and he is the first Grand Slam winner in New Japan Pro Wrestling's history. And if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. It's time for all of you to start believing and breathing with the... Still his era. He is my boy Switchblade, Jay White. Now, the biggest question coming into this USFJ Open Challenge is, who is Jay White going to be facing in this Open Challenge? We still do not know who it's going to be, but whoever it is, it's not going to make a difference because he'll just be breathing in the Switchblade in his new era. Now, on the other side, you have my leader, the leader of Bullet Club, my boy Switchblade Jay White, looking to continue this USFJ Open Challenge, and he's definitely got it done during this tour in the United States. I mean, he's beaten guys like Hikuleo at Mutiny, he's beaten Chris Sabin, he's beaten a lot of others. But the big question is, who is going to be breathing with the Switchblade next? And hopefully, after all of this, Jay White will be coming back to Japan and taking what is his, and that is the undisputed IWGP Championship. So coming from me in this USFJ Open Challenge, whoever it is, it could be anybody. Being it's in Chicago, the long shot CM Punk. That would be crazy if it's CM Punk, but that is a huge long shot. So I'm going to take a wild guess. It's going to be possibly, maybe Colt Cabana. So I'm just going to take a wild guess. It could be Colt Cabana taking this Open Challenge, being it's in Chicago. But coming from me, whoever it is, it doesn't matter. They will be breathing with the Switchblade in his new era. So coming from me, I'm going to go with my boy, the leader of Bullet Club, Switchblade Jay White, to get it done and defeat this mystery opponent by any means. And now next matchup, and a matchup I am extremely excited for. It is a one-on-one grudge match. On one side, he is the leader of Suzuki Gun, Ichiban, and he is the former Rev Pro British Heavyweight Champion. He is a former GHC Heavyweight Champion. He is a former KOPW trophy holder as well. A former two-time Never Openweight Champion, a former IWGP Intercontinental Champion, and he is the brand new Ring of Honor Television Champion. He is the Sadist and Torture Master. He is Minoru Suzuki. And his opponent is representing Chaos, and he is a former two-time Rev Pro British Heavyweight Champion, a former Ring of Honor Television Champion as well, a former two-time Never Openweight Six-Man Tag Team Champion, a former IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champion, and he is the only man in New Japan Pro Wrestling history to hold that Never Openweight Championship 6-time, and he is one badass sumbitch. And if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. He is the Stone Pitbull, Tomohiro Ishii, or Golem. Now, this is the 6th one-on-one meeting between Minoru Suzuki and Tomohiro Ishii. The Suzuki leads the all-time series 3-2. Now, Suzuki's last victory over Tomohiro Ishii happened at the 30th G1 Climax tournament 2 years ago. And Ishii's last victory over Minoru Suzuki happened all the way back at Power Struggle in 2019. So Ishii has not defeated Suzuki in 4 years. Now, starting off with Minoru Suzuki first, he is coming off just winning the Ring of Honor Television Championship over Red Titus as Super Card of Honor, and he's also going to be defending the Ring of Honor television title at Dynamite on Wednesday against Samoa Joe. So that matchup is going to be an absolute banger, but Suzuki coming to the United States paid dividends for him big time. I mean, he beat Karrion Kross at Lone Star Shootout, then won the television title from Red Titus, and now he's facing off against a man he knows very well, and a man that wants him so damn badly in the form of Tomohiro Ishii. The other side, you have Ishii looking to get his hands on Minoru Suzuki, and a victory over Ishii, and a victory for Ishii over Suzuki could give him a shot at the Ring of Honor Television Championship. But these two just hate each other's guts. I mean, you thought Suzuki and Nagata had beef. I mean, Ishii and Suzuki have major beef. I mean, I'm surprised they didn't kill each other on the airport going to the United States. With these two on the same show. I'm shocked they didn't have a crazy moment on the airplane. But this matchup is going to be an absolute hoss battle, and victory for Ishii could be big. So coming from me in this one-on-one grudge match between the Sadist and Torture Master versus the Stone Pitbull, this is going to be an absolute banger between two guys that hate each other's guts. So coming from me, I may get this one wrong, but I am going to go with the Stone Pitbull, Tomohiro Ishii, to get it done here and defeat Minoru Suzuki by any means in an absolute freaking banger. And now, it's time for the main event. It is a first ever meeting between these two men one-on-one. On one side, he is representing All Elite Wrestling and representing the Blackpool Combat Club. He is a former two-time IWGP United States Champion, and he is the former AEW World Champion. And if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. He is Jon Moxley, and his opponent is the leader of the United Empire, and he is the former three-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. He is a two-time Best of Super Juniors winner. He is a former Never Openweight Champion, and he is the reigning Rev Pro British Heavyweight Champion and the former undisputed IWGP Champion. And if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. The ashes fill the skies. He is the Commonwealth Kingpin, Will Ospreay. Now, this matchup has the potential to be the match of the year in 2022 because these two have never met each other outside of New Japan Pro Wrestling. So you know, when it comes to first time ever matches, they always deliver. Now, starting off with Jon Moxley first, this is a big matchup for him. He has been hearing Will Ospreay talk his talk, and now Moxley is looking to punch a huge hole into Ospreay's mouth. And with him being part of this Blackpool Combat Club in AEW with Bryan Danielson, Wheeler Yuta, who was just introduced as the newest member, and Lord Steven Regal, Moxley has definitely gotten better after coming back from his rehab, and he is looking stronger than ever, and he's looking to shut Will Ospreay's mouth up once and for all. The other side, you have the Commonwealth Kingpin Will Ospreay looking to make a name for himself, a chance to knock off a former IWGP US Champion, and with Will Ospreay getting an opportunity to become the first British-born IWGP US Champion at Wrestling Dontaku on May 1st when he faces Hiroshi Tanahashi for the vacant IWGP US title. Will Ospreay is looking to get some momentum going into that huge title match. And Will Ospreay has been talking a lot of trash. He's been bringing Moxley's name up, saying that he's a pussy. He's saying that I want him to say my name, and Will Ospreay is either crazy or stupid because he is asking for something I don't know if he's ready for. Sure, he is the former undisputed IWGP champion, champion, but you're facing a guy that will make you bleed real quick, and he's looking to beat the holy shit out of you. So Ospreay better be ready for a fight. So coming from me in this massive main event slobber knocker showdown between these two men for the first time ever, the Death Rider versus the Kingpin. This one's such a tough pick because I love Will Ospreay. I think he is going to be the first ever British-born IWGP United States Champion at Wrestling Dontaku on May 1st, and he will defeat Hiroshi Tanahashi at Wrestling Dontaku. But coming from me, this one's going to be a bloodbath, and that favors Jon Moxley big time. So coming from me, as much as I would love to pick Will Ospreay here, he doesn't need to win this match because he's going to be the U.S. champion on May 1st. I am going to go with Jon Moxley to get it done and defeat the Commonwealth Kingpin Will Ospreay by any means in a main event slobber knocker banger. And those are my New Japan Pro Wrestling's Windy City Riot 2022 predictions. And I want to thank you guys so very much for watching this video today. Comment below. Who do you see winning that massive first time ever meeting between Jon Moxley and Will Ospreay? Who do you see winning that huge grudge showdown between Suzuki and Ishii? Who do you see will step up to Jay White's USFJ challenge? And who do you see winning that Chicago street fight between Brody King, Finn Juice, and a bad dude Tito, Shane Hask, and Jonah? Let me know all of your picks in the comment section. Let's have a conversation about it. Of course, I'm always on to see your comment, like it, and of course reply right back to me, because comments and your opinions are absolutely always welcome on this channel. Now, I do want to thank you guys so very much for watching this video today. Now, before you guys go, as always, you guys can never forget to do this. That like button, comment, share with your friends. Of course, super kick that like button like only you guys can. Of course, guys can never forget to do this as well. That subscribe button to become part of this bigger and dangerous alliance. We're already at over 1,000 subscribers strong. So again, thank you guys so very much for the support. And if you guys are not subscribed to the channel yet, what are you guys waiting for? If you're a fan of professional wrestling, when it comes to New Japan Pro Wrestling, All Elite Wrestling, Ring of Honor Wrestling, and the WWE, and you're a fan of professional sports when it comes to the NBA, Major League Baseball, the NHL, NFL, and college football, super kick that subscribe button. It's free, and you become part of this bigger, dangerous alliance. And I will see you guys later this week for another big video. Later days, guys. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Stay safe. Later days, and peace.